Hello again, I'm Stephen Jerome, and I'm going to continue reading from my third novel, The London Year. You can pick it up on Amazon. So, 2 days before Christmas, Finn and Gracie had already left to be with their respective families in Toronto and Wales, and Tess was up in Hampstead staying with her parents, so I had the flat to myself. Arriving home exhausted from work, I discovered that my key didn't turn in the front lock. Try as I might, it wouldn't budge. It was dark and cold as I sat on the doorstep, wondering what to do. Panic was beginning to set in when it finally occurred to me to go round the block and up the alley and try the back door. I'd never explored the neighborhood, let alone spent time in what we laughingly called our garden, but round the block I went, hoping to God that my key would work in the back door. The alley was lined on both sides with brick walls and wooden gates. The backs of the row houses all looked the same, so I had an eye out for my uncurtained window with bookshelves I knew would be visible. When I found our gate, it was ajar. Pushing it open, I saw the back door was wide open. This definitely wasn't right. Stepping inside, I saw immediately that the 2 kitchen drawers were pulled out. In the sitting room, there was a blank space where the television should be. We'd been robbed. I went straight to the front door and found it had been dead-bolted from the inside, which was why my key didn't work. Turning back to the stairs, I was suddenly terrified. "Hello?" I called out tentatively. There was no reply, but for a chilling silence, as if I were not just in an empty house, but a dangerous one. I made my way up cautiously. The first landing was the bathroom and toilet. Nothing to see there. Then up to my room. When I opened the door, I saw that it had been completely gone over. The wardrobe doors were wide open, and all the drawers in my bureau were pulled out, clothes scattered on the floor. I knew in that instant that the robbers had likely found their prize. The cash I'd tucked in with my t-shirts, money to pay the rent, and my camera at the bottom of the wardrobe behind my shoes. Sure enough, cash and camera were gone. I went up another 2 flights to Tess and Gracie's room. I'd only been in there a few times, never alone, so I felt like I was compounding the very evident violation. All their drawers and 2 wardrobes had been ransacked too. There was no telling what was missing. Then 2 more short flights to Finn's door. I'd never ventured or been invited up that far. I knocked gently. A little ridiculous under the circumstances, but my heart was pounding. Then I opened the door and looked inside. So I'll continue next time. Thank you very much for watching.